I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV. We are here in Amsterdam at the IBC conference for 2012. I am speaking with Brightcove's Mr. Jeff Whatcott. How are you today, sir?
Great. It's good to be here with you. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Fantastic conference. Really big and so much more important year over year because of the changes in technology.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, there's so much going on in this space right now. It's incredible. The challenges of getting content onto all the different screens is just really, really increasing. That creates more need for what we do.
So let's actually just jump right into what Brightcove is and where you actually fall within this ecosystem.
Sure. So we're a company that offers cloud content services. So we use the power of cloud software to solve problems for companies that build a business around content. So obviously a lot of the companies here have businesses that they're trying to get video content online. We provide an online video platform called Video Cloud that helps people manage their content in the cloud and then deliver it to many different devices across, smart TVs, across smartphones as well as tablets as well. We also have an app platform called App Cloud that helps people build apps for all the different platforms that they might want to deliver content on. And then we recently just acquired a company called Zencoder that's also together with us at the show, and they provide services for developers to help them process media in the cloud. So things like video encoding, things like live video encoding, they do that for developers with really, really great services in the cloud. So that's what we do.
What makes Brightcove a better company than your competitors here?
Sure. Well, the first thing is that we offer a broader set of services than any of our competitors. Some of our competitors, offer only one of the different products that I just mentioned, but we have a whole set. So we can solve many different problems for a client. And most organizations that we talk to are looking to have fewer vendor relationships, not more vendor relationships. So being a vendor that can offer multiple products is a great place to be. The other piece that we really excel in is that since we're bigger than most of than all of our competitors, we've actually been able to develop more technology, go deeper on certain areas than anybody else is able to, because we have more engineers on our team than our competitors' whole companies. A good example of that is an example of HTML5 and getting video to work properly on mobile devices. It sounds really simple because it's just an open standard. What could be so difficult about it? But actually making things like monetization, advertising, and analytics work in these different environments turns out to be really complex, because the way Apple devices work and the way Android devices work is slightly different, and to account for those differences requires tons of testing, and we actually invest in that testing. We have labs full of people that are actually making sure that every single version of Android and every different version of iOS actually functions the way it's supposed to, and that quality assurance is something our competitors just don't do.
What are some of the things that you're showcasing here at the conference that are exciting that you didn't have last year?
Sure. So we just recently announced 2 new capabilities especially with the Zencoder product. Specifically, we've got a new capability called Instant Play. Instant Play means that when you upload a video into the cloud to have it encoded, you're actually able to make it play back for consumers even before the file is completely transcoded. That makes it a lot faster to get content online. So if you have breaking news content or sports content or politics content, you're going to be able to get a jump on your competitors. But while their content's still waiting to encode, you're going to be having viewers watching it. The other new capability that we rolled out is a new capability called live cloud transcoding. So not just on-demand video, but now live video streaming for events can be done in the cloud. And that prevents people from having to buy $30,000 hardware encoders to bring on site for locations like this. You can actually get a very small, single high bit rate single stream that's coming up from your on location broadcasting facility, and then transcode that in the cloud into all the formats that are appropriate for the different devices. Moving that from on-premise hardware into the cloud saves a ton of money, gives them a lot of flexibility.
When you say being able to transcode in the cloud, is that in any native format that's coming out of the camera?
Yeah, so what we can do is we take what's coming out of the camera, and then you hook that up to a laptop, and then you transform it at the laptop into the Flash RTMP format, and then you send up a single high-quality RTMP stream into the cloud, and in the cloud we format that into multiple bit rates to deal with different bandwidth situations for Flash clients, but then also we transform that into HLS video at multiple bit rates for Apple and Android devices as well. So it's really one Flash stream up, many formats out.
Those are fantastic things to be able to do. Obviously, in today's ecosystem where there's multiple devices and people are consuming data from an over-the-top standpoint wherever they want. So and while on the go, right?
Absolutely.
For sure. What are we going to see from Brightcove here in the future?
Well, one of the other things that we're rolling out here is Widevine DRM support in our Video Cloud platform. So one of the things that premium content providers like the broadcasters here really care about is protecting that content. Either it's their own original content that they want to protect from pirates, or it's content that they've licensed from a studio somewhere, and as part of the licensing and rights agreement, they have to actually wrap that content with DRM. But unfortunately, DRM technology is pretty tricky to deal with. There's a lot of security considerations, obviously, and it's just kind of advanced software that a lot of people don't have the capability to deal with. But we've taken that and we've actually put it in the cloud. So again, the customer doesn't have to know anything about how DRM works. They just upload their video to Video Cloud. Video Cloud automatically wraps it with DRM and then delivers it out to all the devices. Now, Widevine as a DRM technology is pretty cool because it's supported on almost 300 million different consumer electronics devices. So smart TVs and other phones and tablets already have that technology available. So the video just plays, and the consumer has a good experience. The publisher has a good experience, and we take care of the heavy lifting.
So just sort of end off with here with sort of this ebb and flow that we've seen in digital rights management throughout the last few years. It's becoming a lot more important now because people are ditching certain channels off of their cable providers so that they can purchase it direct from the provider itself, the content producer itself. Let's just use ESPN as an example, and they want to have that played on their iPad, their Android device, maybe their phone, but maybe not on the TV. Is that sort of what we're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very fragmented landscape for DRM technology, but the fact of the matter is premium content is not going to go online unless it's protected with DRM, because that's the only way to keep the technology out of the wrong hands. Unfortunately, different DRMs work on different devices. It gets really tricky. So we actually support multiple DRMs. Widevine is the latest to be able to support, and it just makes it what would be otherwise a really tricky problem, something that's really trivial to deal with. So it's part of what we do.
Fantastic. Jeff, thanks for getting the opportunity to speak with us here at IBC. I hope I get a chance for an update again in the future.
Thank you so much. Take it easy.
Fantastic. I've been speaking with Mr. Jeff Whatcott here from Brightcove here at IBC in Amsterdam. I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV.